So Anthem's customization livestream has just finished, and you can probably tell I'm pretty ill right now, so I do want to keep this video fairly short, going over the main factors that are in there, give you insight in case you're at work or you just missed the stream. This is a nice quick breakdown to everything that's going to be there, including the parts that you can customize, the vinyls, the paint, the animations, the wear state, and most importantly the emotes, because some of these are ridiculously fun and I can't wait to try them myself. My name is Ryan Central and I'm very bunged up, as you can tell, so I do want to get on with this straight away. This was purely personalization, it was purely cosmetics and vanity. There wasn't any talk about gear slots, loadouts, weapon stats, that kind of thing. Kinda got debated a little bit, and I was a bit disappointed to hear that we were only looking at how a javelin looks as opposed to anything else. But the live stream was still pretty good. We learned a good amount on how it works and how all of us will go into game and customize our javelins. You're sort of seeing some gameplay in the background right now. To be honest, not a lot was shown gameplay wise, just this UI which you're getting a good look at. And this is the main UI that I do want to highlight in another video, because it does provide us a little bit of insight to how loadouts will work and how you equip gear, even though we can't necessarily see it. So whilst we didn't get to see how you would equip weapons, we got some good examples on how the forge would look. The customization was broken down into several parts. For example, you have the helmet, the arms, the chest and the legs, and then you have different ways on how your javelin would look, which includes a wear state, paint, vinyls and animations. We'll go over paint as that was shown first. You have 6 different styles of colour that you can affect, going into 2 categories. Hard and soft, which are the textures of the gear that you're wearing. If you've got like this big armour on, then that is your hard gear, and any undershirt, for example, would be your soft gear, and you have a primary, secondary and tertiary colour wheel that you can change. And I do mention colour wheel, you can pretty much change this to whatever colour you want. Not only that, you have like fabric rarities and also pieces of gear rarities, which we'll go over in a second. They didn't talk about at all how you unlock said things. They were pretty hush-hush about that, which is a bit ominous to be honest. So as you're seeing on screen, I'll just be quiet for a second, you can get a good look on how painting your javelin works and how the different colours would affect your suit. So that's the paint UI. What about the wear state? The wear state is just a little effect that you can have on your suits to make them look a little bit more run down, very dirty, very clean, brand new. You can decide how your javelin looks. If you want it to be the nice brand spanking new suit on the town, or whether you want to act like a veteran, sort of RP this javelin, this freelancer that's been around for quite some time, you can do that too. So you can have different effects on your javelin that would go over your certain paint styles and your vinyls. Vinyls is an interesting one. These are basically logos and pre-made designs that you can put on top of your javelin's paint, such as the N7 skin which was shown. Again, I just want to let you guys have a quick look and then we'll move on to the next bits and pieces. Now we go onto the 4 different parts that you can customize and change: the helmet, the arms, the chest and the legs. We'll start with helmet. You can have a good look on the different customization options, but for the most part we saw the Legion of Dawn set primarily on the Ranger. Now let's have a look at the arms. Now the chest. And then the legs. As you can see, you could also have a better look at your javelin, being able to move around, zoom in, zoom out on your gear. You can also see your weapons, and in the top right your loadout too, which again will go on in another video, probably the next video that I'll do on this channel. You can also change the name of your loadouts, and you can set certain personalizations and cosmetics to certain loadouts. For example, you want to run this interceptor that does all fire damage, you can give him like a dragon skin, make him nice and red, and it would suit perfectly. And if you change into that loadout with those abilities, your customization and the way that your javelin would look would change too. You can get up to 5 loadouts, but do expect that to change. But then we got a brief look at the Interceptor, the Storm and the Colossus, and the certain loadouts that the devs had themselves. We got a brief look at Francis's Storm, his Interceptor, and then the Colossus. all of which looked amazing, but there wasn't much focus on them as there were a couple of bugs for those classes. The emotes were broken down into certain sections. You have the victory pose, which happens at the end of a mission, kind of like in Overwatch I suppose, but also an animation for when you come out of Fort Tarsis or the Strider as you start a mission. But then you can see you can equip 3 custom emotes, and let's take a closer look at them as some of these are great. I'm going to stop talking, rest my voice a little bit, and you just check out all of these emotes. There's still plenty more to see, but man, I really like the Kung Fu one. I can't wait to see more because it does say Kung Fu 1, so there are going to be more emotes of this kind. I literally can't wait, and apparently the Colossus has a backflip, which is ridiculous. I cannot wait. But that goes over everything that I wanted to highlight here. It was fairly quick. It was about a 40-minute stream, asking and answering a lot of questions, but none of which were really big overall, I didn't find. I wasn't as interested in the stream as other ones, but we did have a breakdown on how you customize stuff. You have the parts themselves, the helmet, the arms, the chest, and the legs. You have the different wear states, the paint jobs that you can have, finals to go on top, and of course the animations, your victory pose, your introductory pose, and also all of the emotes you can run. You have the different colors for hard and soft textures on your suit, and you can get up to 3 different colors going there. You have different loot fabric rarities and all sorts of stuff, but you can check the whole live stream if you want. It's in the description below. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Nice quick breakdown in case you missed it, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. I'm gonna go get some rest. Take care.